All right, so it's been a minute since I just sat down and talked to you guys, right? Just made a video like this, calm, chill. There's no PvP, no nothing. So yeah, it's been a minute now. Titles. So titles in the game have a very, very, I want to say, pretty big impact on PvP. It can have an impact on PvE as well, right? So if you guys don't know, which I don't know how you don't know unless you're new or something like that, right? But titles, they do give you additional percentages when you eat food. So for example, this title right here, right? The Rebuker of Demons gives you 4% additional pierce rate when eating pierce rate food. That's not really the biggest thing. Pierce teams kind of like dead. So yeah, that's not really the biggest thing, but for some people, they like to run Pierce. It can be useful for farming. If you really wanted to, I guess you could run it in PvP, but you're probably gonna get smoked, so keep that in mind, right? But yeah, so no, Pierce rate is really, really less, not that great, but it is good to get this additional 4% Pierce rate, right? Keep in mind, some titles do give you like additional 2% and then another additional 2% where you get a total of 4% like Pierce rate right here. So keep that in mind, but it's just good getting these titles because you never know when when we'll get another unit who introduces Pierce meta again. You just never know. So here's how you get the Pierce 4% Pierce rate. All you gotta do is defeat the red demon 50 times, defeat the gray demon 50 times, defeat the crimson demon 50 times, defeat hell difficulty one time alone, defeat hell difficulty one time using SR heroes only, and then defeat deathmatch alone 30 times. So the hardest thing about this is probably the don't underestimate SR, because it just says you have to defeat hell difficulty, which means you only have to do either of the red, gray, or demonic beast one time using SR heroes, which honestly, red demon is probably the easiest. It is the easiest to do, right? All you really have to do is use, like, I don't know, SR Aaron, SR Jericho. You can even use a few SRs that would be really, really good. But yeah, no. Again, like I said though, Pierce rate not really that crazy, and then some titles also don't have buffs, right? So do keep that in mind. Some titles just don't have buffs. So you got this lucky title. All you gotta do is acquire an SSR hero. That's it. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now, this is pretty huge. 4% additional attack, right? That is actually pretty big for PvE content because the more attack you have, the better. Obviously, it's really not that hard to get either. So beat final boss on hard difficulty 5 times, extreme difficulty, hell difficulty. All you gotta do is beat basically every single difficulty 5 times. That's it. Pretty easy. Purchase 3 skins from final boss shop. Again, not that hard. Buy 100 items from final boss shop. Again, you will be able to do that in time when you just keep purchasing stuff from the shop. I buy demon mats all the time. Whenever we have a final boss, that's the main thing that I take as priority, right? Getting the demon mats. So that's gonna be pretty easy. Get hit by the boss's ultimate move 5 times and survive. And it even says take a healer. So like, honestly, this isn't that bad either, because you will eventually get basically you'll get this by just playing the game. So you'll be fine. And then view from the top, rank in the 5%. Some people, this one might be the hardest, not gonna lie, for some people, because ranking in final bosses can sometimes be a pain in the ass. I'm not even gonna lie, but you do get the 4% additional boost to attack when you do that. So keep that in mind, right? Do keep that in mind. So it's very important that you try to get this stuff done. I think I do have this. I think I actually do have this. So again, you want to try and get this done. No longer a novice does not have a buff, but if you want to get it, here's the ways to get it. I'm probably just going to skip over the ones that don't have buffs because they're really not important. They're literally just titles. So you want to pause it, go ahead, and you can see how you get it. Hero of Leonis. So 4% chance or 4% crit resistance. Additional 4% crit resistance can be good. I kind of find that a lot of people don't really run this food, so it's up to you if you really wanted to get it. But basically, all you have to do is clear knighthood bosses, right? I guess the hardest one out of it all is be the top ranked member in the knighthood 5 weeks. Um, that actually is very. Um, I mean, if you know, prioritize knighthood bosses, right, guild boss, you'll be okay, I guess. But that is actually pretty difficult for the normal players. Even for me, that I can't do that because I don't care for like guild boss. So I'm not building guild boss teams, right? I mean, if you really care about that 4% additional crit resistance, you'll do it, right? You'll do it. But 5 weeks, wow, that's insane. Okay, this is good. 8% additional defense is very, very good. However, you do have to you have to do the training cave a lot, which isn't that much of a problem if you do it. I'm not gonna lie, I do be skipping the training cave sometimes. Listen. Sometimes the game just gets, you know, dull, boring. You don't want to play it, so you just skip sometimes. But if you've been doing it consistently since it came out, you'll get this in no time. 8% additional defense is big, really big, and the reason it's big is, come on now. The reason it's big is from my boy Tarmio. My boy Tarmio is gonna be like the one that benefits from that food the most. So yeah, if you get this, you get this. I'm just saying, my boy Tarmio, he has the highest defense in the game. Keep that in mind. He does have the highest defense in the game, so it's like, yeah, it's not even a contest. It's almost 1,000 different. It's not even a contest. But yeah, so just do training cave. That's all you got to do. So this one, 2% additional HP, really, really easy. Clear free stages 200 times. Clear boss battle 100 times. Easy. That's all you gotta do. So easy. Again, doesn't have a buff. You can pause the video. Doesn't have a buff. 4% additional crit damage is actually big. I don't think I actually have this one. I actually don't think I have the 4% additional crit damage. So I might work on that, because this is big for crit type units, of course, right? Especially for Belmoth with Jericho, because Jericho is boosted up in damage. And if you get crit damage off on her with an additional 4% on top of the, you know, 10% that you get normally, I believe it is, right? That's going to be pretty, or is it 20? It's either 10 or 20%. I can't remember off the top of my head, but additional 4% chance, you know, for crit damage is good. It's good. So yeah, all you got to do is run the SP dungeon 100 times, store 200 treasure chests in, oh, wow, okay, 200 treasure chests in inventory. Not that bad either. That's pretty easy, just gold farm. Amass a lifetime of 50 million gold, not bad at all. Have exactly 7,777,000. Oh my god. All right. Not gonna lie, that is very RNG heavy. Wow. Okay. No wonder why I don't have this, because I don't think I ever got this number. Wow, that's crazy. That's actually pretty insane. I did not know that. But yeah, so 4% additional crit damage, right? So additional 2% resistance. Resistance, not really that big. It doesn't really matter, I'm gonna be honest with you, but this is how you get it. A lot of stuff you have to do actually, but not hard stuff. Again, most of these titles, it doesn't really take that much, but you know, it is time consuming a little bit. 8% additional regeneration rate. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think this matters at all. Yeah, like this doesn't matter at all. I have seen nobody. I've seen nobody even use this. So they don't even have the task. Look at that. They don't even have the task for it. So that tells me it's not that important. Victory at all costs. Okay, additional 4% lifesteal. Now this is pretty good for Chandler, you know, Assault Melee, you know, Estarossa, basically anyone who can benefit off lifesteal, even like Red Bond, Purgatory Bond. Very good to have. Very good to have. Use a friend's hero in combat 30 times. Okay. Consume a meal before battle 300 times. That's easy because everybody eats a meal. Super strong skills master. Enhance a hero's ultimate move 30 times. Pretty easy. And then engrave a piece of equipment 5 times. Really, okay, that's really simple. Really, really simple. So that's all you got to do to get the additional 4% life steal. So again, very, very simple stuff, man. Very, very simple stuff. Local thug. 4%. Yeah, see, like, this stuff doesn't matter. 4% additional crit rate, like, really just, it doesn't matter. 5% additional regeneration rate, no. Again, it doesn't really matter. Now, this does. If you don't have this, you definitely should be working on this. Additional 2% combat class. That is very big. You know, losing boss battle 10 times, losing free stage 10 times, losing deathmatch 10 times, losing final boss 10 times. Just lose. Like, it's really not that hard. Literally just lose, and then losing PvP. So it's very simple to get that additional 2%. So keep that in mind. It's very, very easy. And 2% additional attack, like we already went over the increase of 4%, so that's not really that crazy. Additional 4% to crit chance is good, right? Again, for crit-based units, and all you gotta do is listen to music on the jukebox 10 times, okay? Cook 50 meals, collect 100 sales, eat food in friends' taverns 30 times, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So that's how you get the additional 4% crit chance. So very good. 2% pierce rate doesn't matter. Again, doesn't really matter for recovery rate. Doesn't even have a buff. Does not have a buff. So all in all, like, here you go, crit defense, right? All in all, right, 4% additional HP. The titles are very, very, very important when doing certain things, because it's just very important. I would say it's just very, very important to have these foods when you're playing the game, and it'll help you in the long run. This 4% additional HP is big as well for Purgatory Bond, so you want to try and get this. The only thing I'm missing is lose 2 times on the first floor. So once the Tower of Trials comes back, I'll be able to get this, right? So very important stuff. You know, but some of them aren't that great. But yeah, no, but that's pretty much it for this video. Again, if you want to pause the video at any certain point, go ahead and see how you do it, or just visit the 7 Deadly Sins wiki. Very, very cool stuff on here. This needs more love. I'm gonna be honest, the wiki kind of needs more love, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you did enjoy, go ahead and leave a like for the algorithm, comment below, and you guys already know I will see you all next time.